Happy Saturday. Hope everyone is doing well. Welcome again to strategies and tips to how to live life more intentionally. So today I want to talk about this idea that we have that we need to be perfect before we can take action, or that we aren't good enough to be able to take action in our life, even if that action is good desire and would bless other people's lives. So think about it, what limits our success the most? Well, it's this believing that there is an ideal circumstance that we need to reach before we can take action, or believing that there are specific qualities we need to possess before we can take action, or before we're good enough to do something, or help someone, or become something, or go after that dream. So basically, what's limiting our success here is this, seeking after that perfect scenario, however we've defined that for ourselves. And the more we convince ourselves that we can't take action until the circumstances are ideal, or we're prepared enough or skilled enough, we'll never take action. And ultimately, this limits our happiness. And how would you say, like, how does this limit our happiness? Well, I've mentioned this in some videos that I've done before about how motion creates emotion. And so the motion in our lives that we're taking, whether it's something as small as exercise, or something as large as going after a goal, putting ourselves out there, serving someone, listening to our heart, whether it's that type of motion, that will create positive emotions in our lives. So motion towards a goal, or progress of any kind in our life, creates those positive emotions, that happiness in our lives. So imagine now what happens to that forward motion in our lives when we believe that we need to wait for an ideal circumstance, or until we possess specific qualities before we can chase after our goals and dreams. Well, it completely stunts it. There's no motion. We're stagnant. We're stuck. But that's the problem, because life is about progress, about moving towards something with purpose. And there's no perfect time or circumstance. I know it's been hard for me to grasp that too sometimes, because I think, just okay, when I get a little bit more money, we can do this, or when I learn a little bit more about this this business, or this trait, or this skill, then I'll do it. Or whatever it is that we come up with, we think that there's a better time to do it, or that we can be better prepared or have more qualities. But there is no perfect time or circumstance. There's no set qualities we need to possess. The time to take action is now, and we've never been more prepared than now. I can promise you that. And and what we lack will develop as we take action. But you see, it's that first step of taking action that will help us to develop those skills, to create the perfect time. But if we never take that action, if we're always waiting, then it will never come. But if you've ever had the thought to do something good, chase after a dream, serve someone, bless someone, create something in your life, and your heart keeps telling you to do it, then you need to do it. Stop doubting yourself. Stop telling yourself that other people are doing it better or can do it better, so why should you do it? Stop telling yourself that you need to be better prepared before you can put yourself out there, or offer your gifts and talents to someone's benefit. Stop telling yourself that you'll probably just fail anyway. That's not a reason to not do something, because we're never going to do anything perfect anyway, right? Like, we probably are going to fail, but failure is only temporary if we decide to keep going and to not give up. So I don't know what goals and dreams that you've had, or the desires you've had to share your gifts and talents, but here are some examples. Like if you've always wanted to be a singer, a performer, just do it. Go out there and start figuring out a way that you can share that gift. If you've wanted to exercise more and eat healthier, but have just felt like, well, it's not me, or I can't go to the gym because no one else in there looks like me, or everyone else is more fit, or maybe I'll wait until I lose a little weight on my own and then I'll go to the gym. Like, don't wait, just do it. If that's what your heart's telling you. If you've always wanted to start a business, go for it. Do it. Never a better time than now. If you've had the thought to serve someone or do something kind for someone, do it. And this is probably the most important. If your heart tells, if you feel it in your heart that you need to call someone or do something kind for someone, that is the most important situation, to not doubt ourselves, to not think that we aren't good enough. If you get that feeling in your heart to do something good, then you do it. Never suppress a thought to do good. If you've always wanted to start a blog or write a book or create videos or sell your artwork, then do it. If you want to start a family or change your career, or even if you want to make a new friend, do it. Like, you have the skills, and don't doubt yourself. Don't wait for that perfect moment to go talk to someone, or to take that action in your life. We all spend too much time listening to our doubts and fears and those feelings of inadequacy, rather than listening to our heart and the voices of encouragement and belief and sufficiency within us. And I promise you, I know you may not think, yeah, I don't have that voice within me that encourages me. But I promise you, there is that voice of encouragement and belief and sufficiency within you. It just might be a little out of practice. And, if that voice is a little rusty for you, then let me be that voice for you, because I want to be that voice for you, because I know that you are enough, and the world needs you to be courageous and to step into your power and to go after your dreams. As I was thinking about this topic a little bit more, it was interesting because I've noticed that the actions we tend to have the most self-doubt about and the most hesitancy to do seems to be the actions that involve sharing our gifts with others, sharing our talents with others, doing some act of service or blessing the lives of others. Isn't that interesting? Like, and I wondered, why? And I noticed this because I've felt it in my own life that, I'll have a thought to do good, to share, some of my gifts and talents with others, and I'll be hesitant to do it. I'll think, well, someone else does it better. Why should I do that? Like, why didn't someone else step up and do it? But why are we so hesitant to do good? Why do we doubt ourselves? Why are we hesitant to provide something of value that can uplift and bless other people's lives? And I guess maybe it comes from the fact that we don't believe that it has as much value as it does, or we think that it needs to be better to have that value that's worth sharing and could bless someone's lives. But think about this. People don't need us to be perfect in order to bless their lives, to uplift them, to provide something of value to them. They don't need us to be perfect. We don't need to be perfect in what we're giving. People just need us to be brave. We just need to be brave and vulnerable. We just need to take that action. We need to, what people need from us is that we stop self-doubting, that we stop doubting if we're good enough, or if the timing is right, or if our efforts will be ridiculed or even or even worth it. People around us need us to start listening to our hearts and the voice of encouragement and belief and sufficiency within us. We need to stop waiting for that unicorn of perfection before we'll chase after our dreams and share our gifts and talents with others. Because remember, life is not about being perfect. It's about progressing and doing the best we can each day to share our gifts with those around us. So I hope you'll take time today to think about something that your heart has been telling you to do. You know, whether it's, you know, a large dream that your heart's been telling you for years to chase after, or maybe it's something simple, you know, something as simple as befriending someone or sharing your gift and talents with others. But think about something that your heart has been telling you to do that you have been ignoring, or rather listening more to your doubts and fears instead of that voice of belief and encouragement and sufficiency. And I challenge you to take action today. It doesn't have to be big. Just take some action towards that goal, towards what your heart is telling you to. And I promise, as you take that action, you'll start to feel those positive emotions begin, and it'll grow, and you'll be able to make that progress towards accomplishing that goal or sharing that gift and talent that you have, because people need us to take action and to stop waiting for perfection. So that's my challenge for you, and I hope you can live each day intentionally. I hope you have a great day today, and we'll talk to you later.